Michael, one more time, just go to the sidewalk. I don't care how much you videotape. Michael Thompson, just go over there to the sidewalk.
You know, right? This officer knows me, man. We've had some interactions before, but he's telling me that I'm not on a public easement. There's no sidewalk provided.
Michael,
I'm outside of the power lines. I'm on a public easement, man. Boss, you know, I'm not even getting the child. I'm getting y'all, but you know I know what I'm doing, man. You know I have every legal right to be here.
Michael, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't care about my legal right, and my legal right is that I could be here.
I don't care what you do, but right now I got a juvenile in custody. And I don't want you to get near the car.
I'm not near the car. I was by the fence. You're right. You're right. Earlier, I was on the private property, but I removed myself from the private property.
I saw you zooming in, so you were there earlier.
I was zooming into you, officer.
I don't care. I've got somebody in custody.
And again, like I said, a juvenile on public. When I'm in private property, the juvenile has no reasonable expectation of privacy, just like an adult does. Just like an adult. Nobody has reasonable. Nobody has reasonable expectation of privacy when I'm on public property. I can film whatever I can see from public property, sir. You know that.
Michael, please. I don't care what you do. Go over there.
Like I said, what would solve this, boss, is if y'all just went right across the street to y'all's property in the parking lot, then I couldn't get on that property. But y'all are on a place that I have access to.
But we had an incident here with the bus.
And the bus is left. That's why I stepped over here.
That's why we're still here, because we're waiting for a parent. And that's why I got the juvenile custody. That's why I'm telling you, don't even film my car. I don't care. You can film me all you want. All day, night and long.
Like,
I don't care what you
I'm filming your car.
Just don't get my juvenile.
Like, if you bring him out of the car, I'm going to get him. That's what I'm telling you, boss. I understand the juvenile thing, but I'm in public property. Like I said, we had this conversation last time when you hit me up, man. Remember? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We had this conversation.
I talked to you, right?
And I'm talking to you, right? Yeah, and I'm talking.
I told you, you're every legal right.
Like I said, like I'll do you this, boss. What I would do is I'll cut an angle and get the car out of my camera. I'll do you that.
That's fine.
Like I'll do you that. All right. Like I said, I'll meet you in the middle because you're right. You have been.
Michael, I'm cool with you.
As I was saying, you've cooperated.
I don't have a problem with you. I talked
Yeah.
to you last time.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I haven't been cussing. I haven't tried to get irate, even though I know, like.
And I never have beef with you.
Yeah, I mean,
I never have beef with you, so you know, and I know where you're coming from, and you know where I'm coming from.
100%.
I don't care what you film with me all day long. I just don't want that juvenile. You don't have the parents' permission.
I feel you. Like I said, we'll agree to disagree there, but like I said, I'll meet you in the middle, man, because you know you've been more than cooperative. Yeah, you've been more than cooperative every interaction we've had. You know.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I don't care what you do with me, the other officer. I just don't want you doing that juvenile. You don't have the parents' permission.
I feel you. Yeah.
And we're good on that. Just so you know, we're good.
Like I said, but if you bring him out of the car, he's gonna get seen.
Turn him around where.
Okay, yeah, I'll meet. Yeah, right on. Cool, 100%. Yes, sir.
Just so you know, you didn't break any law.
Just yeah, I know a disturbance, standard procedure. I understand.
Not even that. Has nothing to do with
Okay, so
totally something else.
okay, so private matter. That's all. Understandable. Yeah.
More of a social matter, I want to call it.
Okay. All right.
If you kind of feel me where I'm at.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I get. Yeah.
Okay. I'm always talking. I don't have a problem.
I think yeah, I've never had any bad interactions with you. That's why when you were telling me that, I'd have flew off the handle and been like, fuck that, you know. But
We talked last time. Hey, you know, we hashed our things out. I told you where we were at. Hey, I'm good with you. You're good with me.
yes, sir.
Just so you understand, okay?
Yeah, you know, little mutual. I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but yeah, like, I got you, boss.
What have you been up to lately?
Shit, work, man. That's all. That shit eats up almost all of my time. I try to get out and still, you know, do the do and be diligent, but you know, I can't risk.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I haven't been walking around. I ran into y'all a couple times, but y'all haven't been, I guess, outside of y'all's, you know, like rights or jurisdiction. Y'all have been staying within y'all's lane. So.
You know, and I've told you before, like, you know exactly what you're doing. I'm not going to bother you unless I'm going to get some on.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody called and said, hey, I don't feel safe with it. I'm going to call and talk to you and say, hey, you know what?
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring the piece this time, because I noticed y'all had a kid because I saw you at the store when y'all were getting them, transferring them cars.
Yeah.
I tried to run across the street real fast and get it, but I noticed y'all had a juvenile, so that's why I didn't even bring the weapon this time. I figured, you know what, I ain't trying to alarm.
And I told you before, you can exercise your mind all you want. You know, to me, you don't bother me. Right?
That's what I prefer, man. Like, I've had a few officers tell me that, like, it's no big deal. And that's what I'm trying to get to where it's that kind of mentality, to where when they see me or someone like me, they may have a little, like we said, we had a little one-on-one about some safety issues. We hashed that out. We're good. And then, boom, that's it, you know, like, that's it.
Whatever happened to his nephew?
Hey, he got his shit together, man. Like, after that, like, he was still fumbling around for a little bit. But, you know, that size 10 boot, you know, did the job.
Yeah, well, that's good. I told you. He might need a little direction, and you might be that direction. Remember I told you that last time?
Yes, sir.
You need some guidance. You know, hey, us men can't be out around 24/7 all the time.
Right on.
Somebody's got to step up to the plate.
Yes, sir.
That's good. I'm glad he turned it around.
Hell yeah. Like I said, and that day, man, that was a changer, because after that, I sat and gave him a good, you know, long, hard, you know, putting it to him. Not even talking to him nice, but like, well, you're 18, boy, I'll put my foot in your ass, like, treating him like a man, like, get your shit together, or I'm gonna get it together for you.
Yeah, good. Good, I'm glad you did that. You know, that situation's gonna turn real bad, real quick.
Do real fast. From what I was hearing, yeah,
the shooting earlier today.
Yeah. That's another reason why I didn't bring the piece out, because, you know, school shooting, you got a kid, last thing I need is someone to think I'm gonna shoot up a bus.
Yeah. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Now these days, you know, I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, these kids, man, they're crazy now.
Well, I kind of blame a lot of that on Hollywood.
Yep, desensitizing them, yeah.
But then again, it all goes back to what the parents need to do.
Yes, say if the parents aren't doing it, yeah.
You're not watching your kids. They're out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, hanging
Yep.
out a bad crew or something.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's gonna happen. It's bound to happen.
Hell yeah.
You don't have a little boy, do you?
I do, but he's grown already.
He's grown already?
Yeah, he just hit 18 last June. My daughter's gonna just turn 20, and he'll be 19 this year. Yeah, I'm an old timer, even though I know I don't look it, but I'm an old timer. I'm ready for that AARP card to get mailed to me.
How old are you now? What, 40?
Yeah, almost, man, 36. Yeah, I'm about to break 40.
Is that right?
Yeah, but I was 2-3 blocks down, so I just went down there, grabbed my stuff, and walked it. Man, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce, boss. Man, I'm not gonna give this kid, this family a hard time.
I'm cool with you, Mike.
Yeah.
I've always been cool with
Yeah,
you.
I already know.
You know?
That's what I said. When at first I didn't recognize his voice, but when I seen it was you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've had the conversation
we've had
before.
the
Yeah.
conversation, and, you know, I've always been cool with you. You know what? It's always about respect.
Yes, sir.
All right. You respect me, I respect you. But at the same time, you also got to honor some of the things that we ask. You know, and that's probably a lot of problem with some of the other guys. Is hey, all we're going to ask you is ask you to do something once or twice. You know, you start giving us a hard time, something like that. Then that's where the problem starts coming.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know, we've talked before, and you know,
Like, we've had these little, back and forth already.
But, you know,
yeah.
At the same time, you realized who it was. I've treated you with respect before. You treated me with respect, and here you are, 2 feet in front of me.
That's exactly what it was. Once I realized, you know what I'm saying, like I knew I wouldn't, like, for the lack of a better phrase, breaking in a new officer. You know what I mean? So
I understand.
Yeah, without a doubt. I'll let y'all handle y'all's business, man. So that way, the lady here doesn't feel, awkward, and when the family gets here, they don't feel nothing.
You're good. So I've never had a problem with you before. I know other people have problems with you before, but they just don't know you.
I'm that kind of guy. You either love me or you hate me. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Either you get along with me and we're cool, or you hate me and we're always gonna bump heads. So
that's true. That's very true.
Yes,
Where are you working at now?
I'm working at a company over by Lackland. We build prefab homes for like KB and all those. Like, we're all like the homes in Houston that got destroyed. We were fucking pushing those out.
Yeah, everything out there.
Yes, sir. So
just be careful. You're out there, man, with all the tetanus stuff, with everything.
Oh, man,
water
for real.
rusted nails and all that. Right now, all stuff's no joke right now, especially with the flu bug going around.
Dude, I just got over it too, man. I'm still feeling it, but yeah, I heard we had like almost like 30 people die in the state so far off the flu.
Well, they already had their first in San Antonio last week.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, so now that's scary. Yeah, that's scary.
So that, you know, it can happen. It can happen.
That was for Harrison was by.
That was Karen.
So she's gonna go make contact with him.
All right, cool.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go in here. This is my first time meeting you, boss, Mike. Sergeant Gutierrez. Yeah, you'll probably see me around, you know, quite a bit. I ain't been out lately, but you'll see me around quite a bit. This is all I do. I'll come film. You may see me every now and then with a rifle, just no alarm. I just do that exercise and kind of gauging responses and things like that. So, I mean, Mr. Officer Oliveras knows, like, I may come off hard-headed at first, but if I've had a positive interaction with you in the past, then I've got no need to try to be brash and you know, rude or nothing. So, I'm gonna let y'all handle y'all's business. Let the family come. Like I said, I don't want to.
Right.
I'm not trying to invade all that, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe.
All right, man. Be careful, man.
All right, now, let's see. All right, now I can't, let me see if I can switch this shit back to me. It's gonna be awkward, man, because I can't read these fucking comments because it's sideways. So I'm gonna flip it up and I'm gonna be, oh no, there we go. So that shit wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, I've had contact with that one officer before. There was an incident, I didn't put the video up, but there was an incident with my nephews and a couple of their friends. They were riding around being dumbasses. The story that I heard was that they were riding around pointing a gun at people and they were riding around with drugs. Excuse me. That's the story that I heard, but whenever I rolled up on the scene with my camera, Officer Olivares there didn't like that I was filming. He tried to give me that whole, I can't film kids speech, that, oh, they're minors, I can't film them, and I was giving them the routine, hey, what's public property, anything I can see from public property, regardless if it's a minor or not, I can film. This is y'all are in the action, y'all are in the, what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, y'all are performing y'all's duties right now, so as officials of the state, so I could therefore film y'all then also. So I was giving him the spiel. He didn't like it. He detained me. We cussed it. You know, I cussed him out for about 10 minutes. Then I finally told him, like I told all the other officers, you treat me like a man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll talk to you appropriately. And he did. He unhandcuffed me. We stood there. We wrapped it out. And as you can see, we're on all right level now. But yeah, so I'm not going to fuck with them too much. They know what I do. They know what it's about. I don't want to make that family feel awkward. He said there was nothing criminal, so I had no need to sit there and push the situation. Now I'm gonna try to read some of these comments, man, because y'all have been blowing them up. I'm not to lose these glasses. Let's see. I'm a puto. All right, that's cool. Whatever. Shit, why me? What's up? Why me? Like I said, I'm up at the top. So what happened? See, I don't know what happened, man. He said there was some kind of social incident on the bus. But I was at a Valero. I'll show you where I was at right now. I was at a Valero, and across, I was in there with my sister getting some cigarettes, and I noticed across the street the two cops were you know, parked at a fucked up angle blocking traffic with their lights on. So I fucking hustled across the street to try to get them on film. Boom, they jumped in the rides real quick and bounced 2 blocks down the street to where the incident happened. So I hit my mom's up, grabbed my camera, and went to go see what's up. Like I said, nothing criminal, so. What's up, Cajun, Wendy, man? There's a whole bunch of motherfuckers. Glenn, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say what's up to everybody. What's up, Hillbilly? Anonymous. Central, what's up, Central? Michael, what's up, man? Exposing, good job, appreciate it. Tell them I said stop acting stupid. Yeah, that's all they know how to do is act stupid, man. They ain't got no intelligence. If they had intelligence, they wouldn't work for a police force. From Chicago, what's up, Chicago? Fuck the popo, you know what? Hey, I hate cops too, man, but at the same time, like he said, he after we hashed it out that first time, we've had a few contacts, and he's been more than appropriate and respectful to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him that same back. Juvenile don't mean he can alter your rights. That's exactly what I was telling him. And he kept trying to tell me that it didn't matter that I needed to go to a sidewalk because I wasn't on a sidewalk. So I told him, well, where there isn't a sidewalk provided, you know, I can use the grass as a public right of way. And he tried to tell me no. So he learned the hard way. Pigs like to eat shit. I'm sure they do. These nice, which they really don't deserve, especially after the other cops treat you. You're right. But I'm trying to get out of that blanket fucking treating them all the same mentality, you know, because that's my argument, is that they treat all of us the same and that fucking they stereotype and blanket us in the same category. But that makes me no better than them if I do the same shit they're doing. If I treat all of them like shit because they're all cops, which they all deserve, first of all, to be treated like shit. But I'm trying to be better than them. I don't want to be on the same playing field as them. I want to show them that I'm better than them. That regardless of how they act and how they treat me, they're still going to get the shit end of the stick a lot of times. But I want them to see that regardless, man, that I'm better than them. Oh, what's up, Leroy? Yeah, you from the south side too already? Yeah, man, that was March and Flores right there, man. Right here on the south. Like south side, like south side. Fix your video angle, please. It's sideways. Yeah, I thought if I fucking put that shit on that wide angle shot before I started, that it'd go that way. So that's my fault. You can't change the cam, people. Thank you, man. Thank you. My neck is killing me. My bad, my bad. I didn't mean to fuck y'all's necks up and shit like that. I'm gonna chill for a few more, try to get some of these comments. Appreciate you, Boomer Man. You know, that's much love. It's going good, Dangle. You know, working, making money. That's it. That's all I can do. Showing you respect, right? As we're saying, but I've had contact with that officer, like just previously stated. It was just a school shooting in Florida. Not really bright idea to bring a weapon here. Yeah, that's why I didn't. That's why I wasn't carrying my weapon right now. I know school cops, and I noticed that it looked like they had a minor, so I went without the weapon this time. I wasn't trying to make anyone uneasy. But it's cool to see. Or I should tell the Jack in the Box that I fucking got trespassed from. That's what I should tell him. That's where I work. No, he misunderstood. Yeah, he thought that I was working in Houston. No, I'm just building the prefab shit that's going to Houston. Alrighty, what's up, Joey McAllister? Man, I will. Ashley, how you doing, man? Big fan. I'm glad. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Much love. Y'all are the reason why I do this, man. Allentown, Pennsylvania. So, like, I know I'm in the screen. It's just me looking at the screen, but I'm trying to read these too. D-Lo, nah, I wasn't carrying because, like I said, the school shooting earlier, I wasn't. There was a school bus that they were stopped by. I wasn't trying to put anybody on alert or nothing. Shit, boy, got it from everywhere. Brownsville, Sacramento, Chicago, boy. Getting out there. Appreciate it, y'all. What's up, Jeremy? Here in San Antonio, you already know, man. Ain't no place like home. Hector, again, no, I'm not carrying. No, I think they left me alone. I think they were more worried about the kid and the family and everything. So I think they went ahead and left me alone. But I'm still just standing outside, not in a rush to get home, just in case they decide to pull up on me. Oh yeah, they hated the long gun without the mods, PNP. So imagine what's gonna happen with all the mods. Way South Louisiana, I end up in jail because they're all assholes down here and they go by their own law. Hey, that's all officers, man. Boomer, man, that's how they all are. I do care. I'm in San Antonio, man. San Antonio, Texas. Yeah. Phil Racing, you know, I'll check, man. I'll check here in a minute, man. But even if I hadn't gotten it yet, man, the fact that you tried or are willing to is much appreciated, man. Like, thank you. I can't say that shit enough to anybody who's donated, will donate, even if you just thought about donating, man. The fact that I'm in y'all's mind, man, that shows love, and I appreciate that. Yeah, that sun's beaming, man. Ain't nowhere like Texas sun, man. That shit's bright and shiny. Shit already, Ephraim, man, go on ahead and take a puff. You already know. From Bernie, huh? Shit, man, I might be visiting Bernie again. Shit, I'm gonna mispronounce your name, Vadim. But I'm gonna be visiting Bernie again. There's some places out there I like to eat. Sure don't like photos happening there, but it's Palestine PD? Alright, Palestine. I didn't even know we had a Palestine, Texas, but I'll definitely fucking check it out. Just Banks, man, I appreciate it. I'm sure it's not just because of mine, man, but the fact that I was even a part of your reasoning of creating that, man, thank you. Cajun man, hit me up. SAJuggalo210 @gmail, man. Shoot that to me, because once I end this live, man, that's just gonna disappear. YouTube needs to get their shit together and leave these things on. Hey, well, Bill, man, hit me up. That same email. Hit me up when you get down here, man. It'll be on me. You ain't gotta treat me. I'll treat you, boss. That loaded gun ticket wasn't me, but I'm figuring it out. Straight arrow already. Appreciate the subscription, man. Digitus, what happened with that open carry? Lord, be careful. Yo, from Austin, gotta love Texas. Hey, you gotta love Texas, man. It's the best. I can go into all kinds of reasons why Texas is the best, man. But I'm sure all the people watching from other states, wouldn't like to hear that shit. They think, just another Texan, blowing horn about his state, because we, for whatever reason, man, us Texans love our state. Whoop whoop. What's up, Garrett? You already know. Fam, boy, ICP coming to town next month. Appreciate that in this day and age. That's what I'm trying to get to, man. Like I need to get past that childish mentality of treating them all the same. That's what my son does whenever he gets mad. You know what I'm saying? He treats everybody the same. I'm grown already. I need to get. I don't remember the exact verse, but I want to say that there's a Bible verse that goes something along the lines of, when I was a child, I did childish things. When I became a man, I began doing something along. I fucked it up. Forgive me. But something along those lines. But pretty much that's the gist, man. I ain't a child no more. I gotta stop acting like it. There's a lot of Texans on here, man. I love y'all. Love y'all. Lowell Pack, what's up, man? I'm trying. Okay, I'm not here, down here at the bottom. See, there you go. 1 Corinthians 13. Appreciate that, Triple A. So yeah, that's it right there. Six, 16 dead in Florida. You can't trust Wikipedia. You can't even trust the news. Anyway, it's probably just another false flag. But don't get me started on that. Snow White. Hey, if you go in open carry, man, just know. The videos, man, like I treat it as fun and games, because I understand the risk that I'm taking. But like I told my nephew, man, because he wants to get out with me. It's all fun and games till them cops come out with them guns drawn on you, because I've never met anybody in my life that has less gun safety awareness than police officers. I mean, my child, when he was 13 years old, had better gun handling skills than most of these cops do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could leave any weapon sitting in my living room fully loaded all day, and my boy wouldn't even touch it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I would do that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the level of the extent of his knowledge and his safety awareness, that he wouldn't even fuck with it. And from England, what's up, Ashley? Across the pond, huh? And it's not Corinthians. Well, wherever it is, I knew whatever, but y'all get the gist. Hey, you know what? I might be going to Boston, man, because I got a trip to DC coming up probably early next year. I used to live up there, and I want to go back up there and see the mall and see all the monuments and everything, because it's been about 25, 30 years. But so yeah, I'll definitely hit Boston, man. Definitely. Appreciate it, Franco, man. We love putting them out there. Boomer, it's 50-50 on getting out more, man. Like I was talking to Sheepdog and everything. Like, I want to, but it's so hard, man. I'm putting in mad hours at work, and then on top of that, because I'm so prone to getting arrested and getting my rights violated, that usually Sunday through Friday, man, I really can't get out and do it, because there's no way I'm gonna miss an opportunity to make money, like sitting in jail or make money. Like, that's my option. So I usually try to get out Friday night, Saturday night. So I'm gonna try to keep getting out more, but it's hard, man. Like, that money comes first. If I'm not making money, I'm losing it. And I hate losing money. I hate that shit. That's right, P&P. Open carry is not for the faint of heart, man. Like, it's like I said, I treat it like fun and games. but I'm aware of the risk. Like, not that this is something to brag about or something positive in my life, but being on the shit end of a barrel is something that's just I'm not unaccustomed to. So already, Vadim, man, I'll holler at you. You know, like I'm accustomed to that, so it don't really faze me as much as it used to. But I mean, it's scary as shit, man. It's scary. It's not something to just be done, you know, lightly. What do you think about all this going on with these shootings, inside jobs to start taking away our people guns? All right, I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a conspiracy theorist right here, and I don't talk about this kind of shit too much. But without a doubt, I feel like all these like false flags, they're all inside jobs, things of that nature to get the brainwashed. And I'm sorry for any of the liberals or leftists that are fans of mine. Nothing personal, but it's an easy way to scare the sheeple into giving up their rights. You know, like fear is the biggest persuader of everything. You know, if you just look at Bush. Bush was able to convince the American people to let him phone tap every phone in the nation after 9/11. I mean, it just takes one good disaster for us to lose our rights. That's all it takes. And the main thing that they're focusing on, if you notice, are schools. Because what's the one thing people are always going to fight over? Their kids. If my kids are in danger, I want that shit taken care of. So of course, that's why they keep hitting these schools, because you get enough parents and enough outraged liberals to make, you know, to hit the voting booths, and boom, easy as day, they'll try to take away our rights. So I mean, like, I'm skimming through these comments, so I apologize if I miss anything of significance or anything like that. But I don't want to be on here too long. I've been on here 27 minutes, and though I like doing these lives, man, I just feel like if I don't got any content for y'all, I'm just wasting y'all's time. The gun safe zones are the most dangerous places to be in America. Hell yeah. Oklahoma City, hey, that's on my list, man, because I'm hitting Vegas in October, and I love to gamble, and I've been to Oklahoma already and hit y'all's casinos, you know, once or twice, so I'm already, Oklahoma's always on my list, man. Yep, ignorance is a bliss, man. That's exactly it, man. They'd rather believe what was said on TV or by a politician than go out and do the research themselves and do it like, you know, saying I lived by since I was little, man. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear, you know? So, I mean, that's what it is. Never let a serious crisis. See, yeah, there it is. Yeah, I couldn't think of the quote, but yeah, that's pretty much it right there, man. Every crisis that happens is planned or known about ahead of time, so they can already prepare their speeches and their fucking rallies and all of that shit. They already do all that. They already know all that. And it is a shame they chose schools to do it. But like I said, like, and I apologize if there are victims. You know that they deserve the respect and the acknowledgement. But me personally, until I see corpses or until I see crime scenes or until I see things of that nature, it's all false flags to me. Like, I mean, that's all it is. Appreciate you, Ephraim, man. Even though I feel like I am, but appreciate it. Oh, dude, I'm surprised they're not talking gun control right now. And then here in Texas, I don't know about the rest of the country, but I know here in Texas, they're in the process of amending our carry laws to try to get teachers to be able to carry in schools. Now, I'm going to let you know if that happens, I'm not allowed to carry my gun on the premises of a school, which is defined as the building of a school. So I can't carry my gun inside of that school, but sure as shit, if they allow these teachers to carry their guns in school, I'm sure the fuck going to carry mine in there, because there's no way I'm going to just put myself in a situation where I'm the unarmed victim and everyone else is being able to protect themselves. Like, that's not happening. So if they amend it to allow these teachers to carry their guns, they better amend it to allow me to carry my gun. What's up, man? You already know. Just got a shout out, man. I guess somebody's watching and decided to drive by. Shit already. Dude, hey, but Benjamin Franklin, PNP, man, that boy was on another level, man. That's why he was one of our founders, man. Because anybody, you're right, anybody who would give up any liberty for safety is an idiot. Because I'll tell you what, I'm responsible for my personal safety, not the government, not the state, not the city. I'm responsible for my personal safety. I'll never leave my safety in the hands of another man, ever. Boom, Joe Cool, thank you. That's exactly the one right there. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. When I became a man, I put childish things aside. That's the mentality I'm at now, man. Like, I'm too grown. Don't get me wrong, man. They're still gonna get the shit into the stick, because you know some cops are gonna come up and get, you know, touchy feely and shit, and I'm gonna let them have it. But I'm trying to turn a new leaf. Oh wow, lawyers tell you that? Again, anti-Jack Boot. Again, listen to them. Do your own research. Don't ever like if I tell anybody, what I tell people, don't ever take me at my word. Even though I know I've done the research, I've looked, and if I'm doing it, then I know I can. But never just take my word for it. Never take anybody's word for it, man. If you haven't seen it for your own two eyes and can't verify it through multiple sources, then don't even believe it. The constitutional carry should be nationwide. I don't know why it isn't. You know, but again, that's just the government trying to extort money from us. Another way for them to make us pay for a license, to pay for a class, to pay a fee, to, you know, it's all it's about. It's about money. Any way they can get the money out of you, they'll do it. He did know what government was capable of. That's why he was so against it. You know, a lot of people don't realize, man, our founders, they were some smart men, man. Like Washington had a chance to rule this nation with an iron fist, but chose not to, man. Chose to step down, chose to set limits, chose to do stuff like that. Like, were they fucked up people? They were. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's fucked up, man. Every time you live in, there's something wrong about that time. That's just, it's about the time, you know, because I'm sure Washington and them owned slaves and treated minorities like shit and even abused the power that they had. I'm sure 100% they did. Nobody that has power doesn't abuse it. But they did a lot of good at the same time they were fucking up. See, don't ever believe a cop say they're here to protect you, because I've been preaching to my daughter. Like, I tell my son all the time, but I stress this more to my daughter because she's a female. Cops are responders. They are fucking responders. The only people that can prevent a crime from happening are you and me and other citizens. Cops are not there to prevent crimes. Cops are there to respond to crimes, take reports, and extort money. That's all cops are good for. The only time I'll ever need a cop is if a car gets stolen, my house gets broke into, some shit like that, only for the insurance report. Not even because they're worth the fuck, but just because I need to have the insurance report to make the claim. No, I don't carry ID on me at all, ever. Okay. While riding the passenger side of a car, again, do your own research, but I'm just going to tell you my spiel on this. No, you don't. If the driver is pulled over for something like speeding or improper lane change or yielding at a stop sign, you, the passenger, do not have to show your ID because you have not been stopped for breaking the law. You did not commit a crime, so therefore you don't have to ID. You can even ask the officer if you're free to leave, and they should let you go because, excuse me, I apologize, spit just right on my mic. And they should let you go because you're not, you haven't committed a violation, so they have no lawful reason for you to ID. What's up, sheepdog, man? Like I said, I'm back. I don't know when you said what's up, but I'm having to scroll through this, man. And the lawyers are part of the same circle scam. Like, I mean, there are some good lawyers out there. Don't get me wrong. There are some people out there that are willing to fight for your right. But it's two hands to the same body. That's it. Oh yeah, we are terrorists, man. That's what the government thinks. It's exactly what licensing means. Just selling you something you should already be able to do. That's why I wear it, man, nice and black. I gotta stay suspicious. To everyone wishing me to be safe, man, thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Like, I try to stay safe all the time, but you never know. You never know. Like Not even just the cops, but just citizens, man. Someone could roll up on me that doesn't like me and recognize me. You never know. Okay, Evil Holic, let me school you real fast on the thankful for Democrats for equal rights. You're right. People don't know this, but like welfare, for instance, even though it was started to be a very positive program, the government has fucked it off to be what it is now. Lyndon Johnson, first president from Texas, was the man who instilled the welfare. Was told by his fellow Southern Democrats that if he helps out the minorities, he would not see a second term as president. So that just goes to show you that the Democrats, like, don't get me wrong, Republicans are fucked up too, though. I see myself more of a conservative than I do a liberal. They're still just as fucked up. But the difference is, though, man, the Democrats bracket everybody into race and to social status because that's how they keep people down. Rather than look at everybody as Americans, they see you as an African American, as a Hispanic American, as an Asian American, as an Indian American, or they see you as upper class, upper middle class, low class, whatever. That's what the Democrats do. They break y'all down in order to keep division amongst us. When in actuality, there is no such thing, man. We're all Americans and we all live in the same city. There is no such thing as class. I mean, okay, there is, but we need to get past the mentality of thinking like that about race and class, man. We're all Americans first. Okay, let me rephrase that. I'm a Texan first, American second, human third. Like, that's how I look at it. I'm not for this fucking world policing and helping out the world, man. I got to help out my own before I help out the next. So it starts with my house, then from my house to my neighborhood, from my neighborhood to my side of town, from my side of town to my city, from my city to my county, from my county to my state, from my state to my country. Then I'll go outside of my country and help everybody else. So, you know, Smith & Wesson can't stop crime. Yes, sir. That's why I keep them close by at all times. We just scroll down here some more. Don't forget the ghetto Hitler. Yeah, exactly. And people forget about that. That the term ghetto was invented by Hitler, and even not even just a term, but the idea of a ghetto was invented by Hitler. And you wonder why there's so many fucking Nazi-like laws and mentality in the government is because again, how many Nazi scientists and fucking officers got a free pass to become American citizens just because of the knowledge that they knew. We chose to let these men get away with the horrible atrocity against man so that way we can gain the knowledge that they had. So just to show you that American politicians are on the same playing field as Nazis, regardless of what they tell you. Captain Vlogs, I tend to disagree, but we'll agree to disagree, man. You know, you have your right to your opinion. I respect that. You know, people, if you believe we're all earthlings, then that's right on, man. But I, on the other hand, I don't, man. I start off, like I said, I'm a San Antonian first. I'm a Southsider first. Then after, like I said, then after that, it breaks down that way. Like, I got to help my own before I can help anybody else. And see, y'all got me talking about shit that I don't even like talking about, man. I don't like putting my personal beliefs out there because a lot of people tend to, you know, take it negatively, you know. Oh, wow. Valley Community Watch, thank you for correcting me. I did not know that. I just learned something new, man. Got a wrinkle in my brain. Okay, Brianna, that one I'm not 100% sure on. So I'm not going to answer with any certainty, but I'll give you my opinion on that matter. I feel like if they're conducting the investigation and in the process, the officer that's handling the suspect, I feel like that could be an interference. But one of the other officers that's standing around twiddling their thumbs, I feel like should be able I should be able to approach and ask them questions about that. So it's kind of a 50-50 on the situation. That's right, Boomer has to say, if I can't help yeah. And if I can't help myself, how can I help others? Arturo, sir, by where do you stay by? Probably more like impeding. Well, I guess interfering, yeah, same difference, but they'd get you with something like that. Just the fact that you're impeding their process to do the investigation. What's up, SA, Ecstasy Prez, man? We got to get out and do something soon, man. Y'all stay on a roll, man. Like, y'all boys stay busy. You, Jack, PNP, man. Like, y'all boys stay busy, man. Boom, there you go, Texas, man. It is a state of mind. This whole ass nigga got that loud ass car driving 2 miles an hour, man. Ain't got no kind of pickup to it, man. I hate garbage ass shit like that. Acidity, man, I'm good, man. I'm always good. It's a beautiful day in Texas. God has blessed me to see another day. I've got nothing to complain about, man. GoFundMe, yes sir. And I got a PayPal, man, but I gotta get signed back in. I gotta call him. Appreciate it, Brianna, man. You know, I'm like I was telling the cop, it's a love-hate me, man. I'm real vulgar and upfront and real passionate, but at the same time, if y'all knew me, man, I'm a pussycat in real life, man. For real, like that's what it is. Shit already, you know, I'm ready for that. And I seen that shit that happened with your boy, man. That shit was crazy, man. These people think, man, that kids have no rights and that they can override fucking parental consent, man. I had the same problem with my son in middle school and in high school. That's why I pulled his ass out and homeschooled him. Oh, every cop makes their own rules. Thank you, PNP. And see, I feel like I am too, man. Besides officers, I always treat people with respect. Like I was raised with that Southern gentleman mentality, man. Like I've got real classic morals. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm humble, I'm polite, I'm courteous, I'm respectful. I still believe in I can't think of the word right now, man. I got a brain fart, but chauvinism. I don't know, but y'all get the idea. Shit, I do love Texas, man. In LA, it is, man, from what I've seen. But y'all got some beautiful weather. But it's crazy for a Texan like me, man. I went out to see y'all one summer, one 4th of July. I went outside at like 7 o'clock in some shorts and a cutoff, thinking it was gonna be like here in San Antonio, like a nice 80 degree. Shit, man, it was like 60 degrees and a cold breeze coming off that ocean, man. I wasn't ready for that. It's exactly what schools are, indoctrination camps. All they do is they teach a student how to perform 8 hours of work a day and follow instructions. They don't provide any real knowledge to the student. Same thing with colleges. They just indoctrinate people to what they think. There's no real curriculum that educates or enlightens anybody. Gentle until fucked with, yes sir. Chivalry, boom. I did that, stand up for my rights and went to jail, Pearland, Texas, some rookie cop. All right, Pearland. Like I said, I'm this summer, man, I'm gonna get out and about and visit some places. I got plenty of Texas cities in mind. Like I said, I'm gonna see Oklahoma because it ain't nothing but a 6-hour drive. I'm gonna see Louisiana because it ain't nothing but like a 5-6 hour drive. Like, oh man, yeah, way too expensive. Come to Texas, man. Dollar goes a lot further out here. Culebra, what's up, man? Start reporting. Shout out to Diaz family from Eagle Pass. What's up? Shout out to the Diaz family, man, in Eagle Pass. I've been out there. I got homeboys that stay out there. That come from there. I'll just give you a little hint, but AMJ Productions, man, it's a homeboy of mine. He's from out that way. Dude, they are building schools like prisons, man. Metal detectors, fences. You got armed guards at the door. I mean, when I was in school, man, because you know, honestly, I don't give no shit. I didn't go to high school, so when I was in middle school, we had 2 school cops, two school cops. Now, there's just offhand, I know of at least 9 squad cars. Look, here's that damn Mustang again. Paid all that damn money for a car that drives like shit. Pathetic. From Canada. What's up, Canada? From Laredo. You said, man, Waco, Texas. I love Texas, man. Y'all, I'm always seeing Texas on here, and I thank y'all for the support. And I thank y'all for the support, man. Like, I gotta have love for my home in order for me to keep doing it, man. But I do appreciate everybody. Cali, Chicago, Canada, UK, Philadelphia, you know, Florida, man, all y'all, NOLA, man, all y'all boys. You know, I used to be brainwashed and support the blue also, man. I used to love that stupid show Cops. Now I can't even watch it because the whole show is 30 minutes of motherfuckers violating people's rights. And I wonder why these people ain't using these videos as evidence and getting these cases dismissed. But I used to be one of those, man, that felt like cops had the right to use excessive force because they put their life on the line and they're in danger. But then I got smart, man. And then I got smart and woke up that they do it intentionally, man. That even if their life isn't in danger, they're still going to do whatever they want. Hey, shout out to the Vampy from East Vegas, man. What you even doing up in the sun right now? You shouldn't be out till sundown. Right, that car did sound like shit. And I'm telling you, man, SAX, man, put in the work. Already got 2 of them. Already got 2. That boy putting in mad work. Okay, I don't got it on me, but I got it, you know, not arm's reach, but like 10 feet away. It's close. What's up, Black Label? Brownsville. I used to stay out in the valley, man. Yeah, it's beautiful out there, man. Beautiful. That's probably, honestly, the only other place besides San Antonio that I'd probably want to set up shop and call home, man. Beautiful women, beautiful weather, beautiful prices on recreational activities. Like, it's great out there. A teardrop tattoo. Maybe just do like little small badges instead of a teardrop, like little baby badges going down your face. It was, Amanda, it was, yeah. Indiana. You know, I might try to get up there. Like I said, I love to travel. I love to drive. I love to see and experience new things. So believe, man, that all these states, man, are going to see me. All of them. Because all of them need to get a taste of it. All of them. Give me 5. And see, exactly, those shows are just propaganda. That's all it is, man. A way to get people used to seeing cops violating their rights. Like even like these so-called high crime-ridden areas, man, where you see high police presence. A lot of times, man, these kids don't even do shit because, just a couple of examples, man, of how cops can ruin somebody's lives. People tell me I bait cops, and oh man, you're just doing this to set these cops up. I am baiting these cops, man. It is what it is, man. These motherfuckers, they know what they should and shouldn't do. But nobody says nothing when the cops leave a bait car out on the side of a street and a young 15-year-old with no criminal record decides for the first time he wants to steal this car. Like, yes, the young man shouldn't have decided to steal the car. But had the cops not put the opportunity in front of him where that man had ruined his life? Probably not. That man would have probably continued to have a crime-free life. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But the fact that the cops can go out of their way to ruin people's lives, like I said, like I'll give you all a little scenario myself. Me personally, back when I was 23, maybe 24, so about 10, 15 years ago, I got off of work. I used to be an avid weed smoker. I used to walk around the city like it was just legal. Well, I had 2 roaches on me. I don't even know why I even kept them on me. Should have threw them hoes on the ground and stepped on them and put them out. But 2 roaches, man, like not even smokable roaches, like nothing. Got stopped by a cop. Cop searched my cigarette pack and found them. Now the cop had every authority to do the cool thing and put those roaches on the ground and step on them. Is that fucking Mustang again? I bet that hoe ass motherfucker's watching me and just driving around to be a dick. If he is, man, I'm gonna call him out, man. But anyways, those 2 roaches. Now, yes, I was committing a crime. I had every right to go to jail for violating the law. 100%, not saying that. But that man blemished my adult record for 2 roaches, man, for an arrest that probably wasn't worth it. The motherfucker didn't get no accommodation, didn't get no raise, didn't get no bonus. He probably got laughed at for arresting a motherfucker with, like, literally not even a bowl's worth of weed. You know what I mean? But again, my mistake, I own up to it. I'm not in no means putting it on the officer that I went to jail because I shouldn't have done what I did. But at the same time, he had the discretion to make that choice. But you know what? Now I've got that on my record. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of my life, every time a cop stops me, they're always at. Every time I get stopped outside of auditing, man, like when I'm just walking around, because I get stopped a lot and I ain't got time to bust the camera out. I'm always like, so do you got anything on you? and they're quick to be like, well, I think you smell like weed, just because when, you know, because cops know me now. You've seen whenever that officer over there, he knew me by my full name. I didn't even identify myself, but he knew me already. So they run my name already and can see that shit. Please bring that shitty ass down my street. So yeah, man, cops consistently ruin people's lives, man, and that's all right. All right. My thoughts on the shooter in Florida, I kind of touched it earlier. Some people may not like my opinion, but until I see again, not that I'm in the business of seeing dead children or seeing dead people, but until I see an actual crime scene, until I see bodies, until I see things of this nature, I take it as another false flag in order to take our rights away. You know, because like I said earlier, the one place you can guarantee if you have shootings like this that will get people in an uproar is schools. You know, you put children's life at risk, and that will get people to give up rights quicker, almost quicker than anything. You know, like, I know a lot of parents that will gladly say, I don't deserve my rights if it comes down to their child's safety. And I'll tell them real quick, fuck you and your child. First of all, I don't give a shit about neither of y'all. If y'all are trying to take my rights away, y'all can both, you know, eat a dick. I could care less, you know. So until I see some solid evidence, which I've seen in none of the school shootings that they've alleged in the last 10 years, from as far back as that elementary school to the Virginia Tech, to none of them, I've seen no footage. And I'm what some call a conspiracy theorist, man. I spend hours on YouTube, and I spend hours on Reddit and shit like that, trying to find videos and find articles and find things of that nature. And it's hard. But on the slim chance that this is a real tragedy, I do want to give my condolences to the family, because it is a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves that. But at the same note, I'll give it to the end of the day. By tonight, they should be talking about gun control. That's what it's all about. Let me try to skim down here, because I've been on for almost an hour, man. I did not even plan on that. Let me try to... Shit, my boy just passed, man. Why didn't he get his bitch ass off? Yes, SA, man, that's what I'm trying to get to, man. Start giving cops the benefit of the doubt. Is there any way to make my videos longer? I mean, my videos are pretty much the length of what they are, man. Like, each video is going to be different, man. Some will be like 5 minutes. Some will be like this one, like an hour, man. It should have only been like 15 minutes, man, out there with the cops. And I was just going to mob it back and talk to y'all for a little bit. But I'm a long-winded individual when y'all start talking to me about topics that I'm passionate about. Arturo, sir, you might have said it, man, but again, where's that out? Because, you know, where's that at? If it's here in Texas, man, I'll definitely come see you. Or if it's in an immediate surrounding state. Oh, you know what? Damn, have my shit over the mic again. Show everyone your kid. Oh, yeah. I'm Batman, man. What y'all talking about? I get that shit blowing, boss. Yeah, it's for real. Superhero around this motherfucker. 10 years in South Florida. Oh, shit. And see, MD, man, you right from my hood, man. I got family that stays over in that area. I used to stay not too far from there. You right from my neighborhood, man. You know exactly where I'm at. I'll give y'all, people from San Antonio, man, I'll give y'all a little insight on the area that y'all could always see me at. I'm right off 410 and Morrison Boulevard, right off 281 and 281 South and 410, right there, Kingsborough Middle School, Kingsborough Park. If y'all are from the south side and y'all are from that area, then y'all know where I'm at, man. That's my neighborhood. That's where I stay at, man. I've been living there my whole life. And yes, I have run into Pee Wee again. There was an instance where someone very close to me got arrested for PI, and I went out there to try to prevent it from happening, but the individual just was too drunk and too irate that the cops just had to do what they had to do. But I sat out there and rapped it with Pee Wee for like 10 minutes, man. He says he can't read the comments, man. He says y'all are brutal. He says y'all are too brutal, man. He watched the video and he got so far in the comments and had to quit. And I told him, man, that that's what it is, man. When y'all fuck up, man, they're gonna let y'all have it. Yeah, Black Label, that was intentional. Texas Sheepdog, man, is vital in everything I do, man. He has been, him, PMP, SA and a few others, man, have been vital in everything I do, man. Any video, almost every video you see me put out, he has his hand in it in some way or another, whether it's advice, whether it's helping me edit, whether it's filming for me, you know, or whatever, man. Like, those three individuals, like, are like spinal discs, man. Like, they're engraved, they're part of my backbone, man. Like, they help me in everything I do, and even outside of auditing, man, like, just in life, man. They're great individuals, great people, the kind of people that you love to have on your team, man. That, yeah, man, like, I'd do anything for them, man. Ride or die, life or death, man. Come to DC. Lewis, man, I just mentioned I am coming to DC early next year, man. Like, it's a ways away, but maybe like this time next year, you know, February, March next year. Because I used to live in DC, man. I used to go to, let me see if I can remember, it was in Prince George's County. The name of the school was Thomas Claggett Elementary, I believe it was. I believe that was the name of the school, man. But I used to go to that school, and then I moved right outside of DC into the suburbs, Rose something. But yeah, I used to stay in DC. It's a beautiful place, man. It's there. I got my love for seafood, man. We went crabbing a couple times, man. I loved it. Beautiful place out there. Well, I'm probably gonna mash it out here soon, man. I'll give y'all an opportunity to maybe ask a few more questions, get to know whatever y'all want, you know, and then I'll probably mash it on out of here soon, man. Cause, like I said, if I'm not putting out content, man, I feel like I'm wasting y'all's time, man. Like, I don't know. Vegas, man, I'm gonna be out there in October. Shit, Nagalitos, yeah, you already know, man. I'm not too far from there all the time. You'll see me mobbing it. Yeah. Denmark, man, how y'all doing? We appreciate it, man. Another one across the pond. Oh, the cape's on the back. It stays on the back. Like I said, you can't really see it from that angle, man. I feel like a woman out here doing fucking selfies and shit, fucking posting and shit. Hate that shit. Dudes doing all that kind of shit. And don't clown me on the little duck lip I just did. What made me start doing this? You know, just watching them. I don't know how I came across a video one time, but I came across a video of I don't know if it was titled First Amendment or you know, cop violates rights or something along those lines, but I came across the video and just boom, started hitting them. You know, saw News Now Houston, started watching his, came across Sheepdog, came across SA Ecstasy and started watching them. And nothing against these gentlemen. I love them to death, and like I said, would do anything for them. But these gentlemen are real Caucasian looking, real white looking. Yes, I am white. You know, I say that many times, you know what I'm saying? But my appearance is that of a minority, of a Hispanic or an Indian or a Latino, whatever, however you want to refer to them. Because again, I just refer to everyone as Mexican, so I don't classify like that. But along with my skin tone as well as the tattoos that I have, I figured that I was prime real estate to get my rights violated. Like, I just felt like just seeing me with a gun or just seeing me, you know, walking around, that they'd want to stop and fuck with me. So because of that, that's why I started doing it, to try to let them know that, look, just because a cat looks this way, just because, you know, a cat appears to be affiliated or whatever, does not give you the right to just come up and harass him, which goes back into what I mentioned earlier about the high crime areas. Like, a lot of times, man, I'll roll through there and cops will just stop and harass people that are standing there in groups, because a lot of people don't know it. Here in San Antonio, years back, I want to say, it hasn't been remanded yet, but there was an ordinance passed that in the city of San Antonio, 2 or more people walking down the street is considered a gang. So that right there, cops believe gives them the RAS to stop and question and fuck with people, because if they see 3 or 4 people walking down the street, oh look, they're a gang, that gives me RAS, let me go see what they're up to. So that's pretty much what got me into doing it, because I knew that I was a poster child for rights violations. So yeah, definitely, because I got a trip out to Houston coming, Arturo Pearland. Oh, cool, yeah, I'll be there. I might, probably this summer, I might come see y'all. Like I said, if the email is sajuggalo210@gmail, man. Like I said, hit me up. So that way I got your email, and when around the time I'm coming down there, I'll let you know. Right, you know, I'm going to Reaper. That's it, man. It's gonna be the thumbnail right there. Oh, I don't know how Batman called, because he's on a live stream with y'all right now. So I don't know how I could call to get my cape back. Go down to Laredo. Yeah, why not? Why not, man? I like to drive. Laredo's a good drive. Yeah, I'll come see y'all this summer. Right, as I was saying, man, and I don't like to call it like that, man. I hate to always just throw out like the race card and shit like that, because I'm tired of fucking always hearing that. But I mean, if all other possibilities, again, I'm just fucking up so many quotes today, man, because I'm thinking so fast. But if all other, fuck it. Either way, I'm lost. Fuck that. See, man, there's so many songs I want to put up that have to do with fuck the police, man. Like Calhoun got a good one called "Hands Up," man, that I really want to use, but you know, copyright, man. I don't want to risk them not appreciating or not liking what I'm doing, and them fucking, you know, and getting on the bad side of some artists that I really admire. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I don't incorporate any music. I got my son, who is an up and coming artist. That he's in the process of producing a song and a couple songs for me that are pretty anti-police that I'm going to start using. So I mean, I do got some songs coming. I just don't. I can't. I'm just so afraid of using copyright material, because I don't want to offend anybody that I admire and look up to. Oh yeah, Live Oak, man. I don't know why I haven't been out there yet, but here in San Antonio locally, man, places that I'm definitely gonna hit: Windcrest, Live Oak, Hollywood Park. I'm even gonna go fuck with the Dominion, man, because I know it's money out there, and they're not gonna like seeing me out there. So the Dominion is on my list, and I've got family that lives out there, so I've got every legal reason to be out there. But they're not even gonna acknowledge that. They're just gonna see me walking through there, possibly with my rifle, and just go ape shit. You know what I'm saying? Because God forbid, you know, somebody walked through the Dominion looking like me. So yeah, there's a lot of places here in town, you know, even around town: Somerset, Poteet, you know, Bandera, you know, like all these little places. Like, oh man, these little cops are in for it. Oh yeah, I go to Austin pretty regularly, man, but definitely I'm gonna go out there and start auditing. I usually just go out there, you know, for the scene. You know, a lot of times artists that I listen to won't come to San Antonio; they'll go do a show in Austin. So. It's what it is, MD, racism, man. I hate to always just go to that. I try to be above that, but you know, when all other outcomes, you know, the only one left, I mean, no matter how improbable, has to be the answer. Lindsay, thank you about taking my kid out of school. That day right there really pissed me off, man. Like, my son told me that the cop like physically put him up against the wall and began to search him, man. That's why when I was leaving, I made sure to tell the principal, man, y'all try to treat me like y'all did my son, and I'll put y'all in y'all's place. Don't mind that smile. Y'all are up or what? Oh, y'all. Maybe I just. You got it on? Oh, you can bring it. I'll turn the camera. I'll turn the camera for him. Don't mind that, man. So yeah, sorry about that. To Brooklyn, New York. Hey, man, I want to go to New York, but it's expensive out there, boss, man. I'd go, but I'm just not balling like that. That's something I got to plan for. I really got to plan for. So I'm hitting Vegas this Halloween. So maybe I'll hit New York next Halloween, man. If y'all got some popping ass shit, man, y'all, it gets live out there, man. I'll definitely come to New York for Halloween. Cause I don't want to do no shit like New Year's, man. Y'all get too crowded. Leon Valley, there you go. That's another one. That's another one. Windcrest needs a lot of attention. Oh, I know, and they're gonna get a lot of attention. Excuse me for a second. Jesus, man, I appreciate it, man. Jesus, man, I appreciate it. Tell your dad I said thank you. And, you know, like I said, just translate. I got no parlay. If I need Spanish, I'd help him out, man, but I'm in the process of learning it right now. Oh shit, I hope I didn't get it. Let me know if y'all seen anything right now on camera. I was gonna say, yeah, to the young activist, man, like that's just no joke, man. Do I know you? Already, I'll be in right now. I'll end this now for that. Yeah, let me know if y'all seen anything. I try to keep that off camera. Yeah, but the young activist, man, that shit's fucking garbage. We really got to do something about that. Please let me know if you want to incorporate me in any way, because I'll put it to them, man. These schools need to realize, just like these cops, man, they work for us, man. Anybody that's catching a city paycheck, anybody that's getting city dollars works for us, man. And these schools have this high and mighty attitude to think that we answer to them. I don't know where they get that fucking mentality from, but every school that I've had to deal with when it came to my son, because, you know, he was a little, not a troublemaker, but he's like me. He likes to buck the system. So, of course, they didn't like that. So, yeah. The pen and the sword. Thank you, sir. You know, that my goal isn't to just always be like that, but I'm just a naturally vulgar person. Like on the live stream right now, I'm trying to, if you notice, I'm slow with my words and stuttering quite a bit because I'm trying to really think, man. I just don't want to spit out a bunch of cuss words and nothing like that. Pen, no, I'm not armed right now. I just did an audit where some school cops were, it looked like they were arresting a minor and off a school bus. So I chose not to open carry due to the situation that happened earlier, the alleged situation that happened earlier in Florida. SA, all right, I got you, SAXC, I got you. I won't be on this too much longer. So when I get off, give me about 5 or 10 after I jump off and I'll give you a call. See, Amtrak, I don't know. I assume, but yeah, I'm not 100%. You know, I'm going to be honest with y'all about the change in the community. I do now. When I first started this also, because not knowing how the community was going to react to me and my language, that my main concern, like I would tell my brother, is I'm not so much fighting for everybody else's rights. Again, this is early on mentality. I'm not so much fighting for everyone else's rights as much as I'm fighting to ensure my own. That if the next man isn't willing to put himself out there, then I could give a shit if he loses his rights. That's the way. That's when I first started this. That was my thought process. That I'm out to ensure my rights don't get violated and that my rights stay protected. If the next man wasn't willing to do it and he lost his rights, well, that's on him. But after, like I said, after meeting SAXC and Jack and getting such a overwhelming welcome and support from the community, my thought process has changed to where now I really would like to see a change. I really do. Like, I feel like I feel like I'd like to make a difference. I just don't know if I will, because again, the way I go about doing things. So I'm going to continue to and hope to see change, but I really don't feel like it's going to be me that causes change. I feel like it's going to be individuals like News Now Houston. Shit, I can't think of anybody right now. I'm going to try to SAXC, Texas, Onus, Nasty, I can't think. I just fucking lost his name, and I just had it. But there's a lot more people I think that are possibly going to do well for the cause, and I'm going to be the poster child that the other side uses as a, well, look at this guy, look how he's acting. That's why we should get things suspended. That's why people shouldn't be able to do that. Tom Zebra, thank you, Joe Dick. That's the gentleman that I lost his name. Yeah, man, so I feel like I'm kind of more of a hinder, but it's people like News Now Houston and SAXC and Backup, Camera Girl, and Young Activists, and PNP News and Texas Sheepdog that are consistently in my ear reminding me that I'm not a hinder, that don't listen to what the shit people talk, to just do me, and that even though they may not like my style, all of us are contributing to the change that's coming. And boom, there you go. I know I'm going to say your name wrong, Batman, I'm sorry, but the Batusai, that's another gentleman that, again, yeah, like, he's doing great things, man, and there's no way I could even, like, when y'all say shit like, you're one of my favorites and you're up there with so-and-so, like, to even be mentioned in the same breath as an individual like Batman and News Now Houston, I can't even describe the, I don't want to say pride, but I guess pride that I feel that y'all would even categorize me with them, because those are individuals that I feel, are making significant change. Where me, on the other hand, like I said, I'm the poster child for the why rights should get taken away. Shit, you know what? My battery, it's actually pretty good, man. I'm still sitting at 30%. LG came through, man. It's my first LG phone. I usually get Samsung. I'm pretty product loyal, but I got an LG this time, man. And I'll tell you what, it hasn't let me down. What's up, Houston, man? I'm gonna see y'all again. I used to stay out there, man. Y'all are a fast-paced city. Too fast for me. Thank you, Patty, man. Like I said, when people say even something along those lines, you know what I'm saying? Like, that encourages me to keep going, man. Because like I wear my emotions on my sleeve, man. So when I read a lot of those comments, that fucking talk shit, man, that really makes me start questioning, man, and really start self-reflecting on if I should keep doing this. But then I get the hundreds of other comments telling me, thank you and we love you and we appreciate it. Like, that's the only reason I keep going, man, because otherwise I'd let all them naysayers get to me and I'd have stopped. Vincent, man, see, these are those topics. I'll talk about it, man, but these are those hot topics, man, that I'm afraid y'all were gonna that y'all were gonna bring up. Immigration, that's a tough one, man. I'm for the immigration laws, man. Y'all are gonna hate me for it, but I'm for the wall, man. Like, people don't realize Mexico has a wall on its southern border. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even just not the wall, or just the idea of stronger immigration. Because I have a friend of mine, Andy, who his dad, in order to become an American citizen, enlisted in Nam and did 2 tours as a fucking paratrooper in Nam. You know what I'm saying? Just to become an American citizen. That shit, like, I can't imagine what he had to do, what he's seen and what he went through just to become an American citizen. The sacrifice he made to get that right, to earn that ability to call himself American. That's what I feel is being disrespected. The fact that if we give all these people that snuck in here a free ride, all the people that worked hard and did the appropriate measures to become Americans, you're spitting in their face. Do I think we should make it a little more easier to become an American citizen? Possibly, because I don't know what all they have to go through. I was born an American. I was born a Texan, so I've got no worries, man. I was born in the greatest country in the world, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to worry about that. But these individuals that are trying to get over here, I mean, maybe we could make it a little less expensive, because, I mean, Mexico, I think it's like a 10% Like their peso is like 10% of a dollar. I think something like that, 10 to 15%. So I mean, these people got to save a shitload to become citizens. So, like I said, subjects like this, man, y'all aren't gonna want to hear me talk about it, man, because contrary to many belief, man, like I voted for Trump. You know, like that's what it is. So if y'all are willing to really debate and really just talk, I'm more than willing to, man. But if y'all are real sensitive and get real irate over these hot button issues, I'm not the one you want to talk to, man. So that's what I got to say about that, man. Okay, OT, you're right. I'm going off of shit that I read. I don't know firsthand knowledge that they do or not, so I'm gonna stop spitting that out there. That's not something I should be saying since I don't know firsthand. You're right. Boomer, that's exactly how I feel, man. Like I stated earlier, man, you gotta help your own. I have to be able to feed my family before I can help feed somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. Like if I'm at home and I've got $10 in my pocket, no food at the house, and my son and daughter still got to eat, I'm not gonna see some bum on the street and give five of it to him just so he can eat, so that way me and my kids can starve. That's not how it works. Once my food, my kids have what they have, if I've got anything left, I got no problem helping out, man. And straight up, Robbie, man, like I've never known to not to happen. Hey, P and people, we're glad you're here, man, and you're in the right area because we're a high German immigrant populace from our founding days, like right around San Antonio, man, Buku. Yeah, Mango, I did. Yes, like I said, I consider, if you had to lump me in the political category, I figure more of a constitutionalist. But a lot of my views are more right-wing, man. I'm pro-capital punishment. I'm pro-immigration. I'm pro-military. But, on the other side of things, like, I'm lax on some laws, man, that the liberals, that would be more left-wing liberal state of mind. Hey, Captain Vlogs, man, that's your choice. I personally don't, I don't care if they follow Sharia, but as long as they keep that shit to themselves, as long as they don't force it on me, which is, I know a lot of people feel like is their custom to do. But I know plenty of very solid Muslims, man, very solid, very nice people. Muslims are a very good religion if you just like with Christianity, because again, I believe in Christ, very deep, devout believer. But there's a lot of bullshit in that Bible too, man. I can't sit here with a straight face and tell you that a lot of that shit in the Bible isn't just a bunch of horse shit. No, I didn't, Indiana. I was at work. I didn't get a chance to. Okay, Mango, that's one that I'm not pro for, man. I'm not like for anti-gay, but at the same time, though, man, I'm not for them shoving their views down my throat. Because again, another real life example I'm gonna give you. If I whistle and fucking gawk at a girl, man, I'm looked at as a sexist and oh, how dare I. But I've many times been walking downtown and had, again, I don't say this in a derogatory way. I just say this is where I talk. But I've had many, fags whistle at me and make derogatory comments to me, man. I just got to brush that shit off and walk on. But we're expected to just accept their lifestyle as they shove it down our throat, but they in no way return that same kind of respect towards others' lifestyles. So, I mean, it's a give and take, man. I'm not anti-gay because I have several gay family members close to my heart. But, like I said, I don't believe in political correctness. So you're going to hear me say shit like fag, bitch, homo, dyke, fucking like nigga is a word that I spit out there regularly when I'm not out auditing, when I'm not on there, when I'm talking with my personal friends and people that are close to me. Like, I don't believe in political correctness, so I don't go that route, Well, you know what? Hour and 20 minutes, man. That's buku, man. I can't be on this long. Religion is the biggest scam in the world. Yes, You're right, SXC Prez. That's why I'm spiritual. I don't follow any religion. I'm spiritual. Me and Christ have a very spiritual relationship. All right, man. Fucking. That's it for me. I've yapped too much, too long. I greatly appreciate y'all taking the time to listen to me. I know I don't get out here too much. But like I said, it'll be more lives because I'm just going to be doing this. I'm going to start hitting people live and then maybe do a little, little session like this afterwards, just not so long. I want to thank y'all for the love, the support. Mango, you see it? No, I'm not. But see, even terms like that don't offend me, but I'm not. I'm an American citizen. Being here, yeah, too long. You see, stuff like, whatever. It is what it is. You just lost a subscriber, Taco Breath. Oh, well, no, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose sleep, but y'all stay safe, man. I love y'all. I appreciate it, and I'm going to see y'all again soon.